Hello, my lovely Sagittarians, and a very warm welcome to your annual horoscope 2020 to 2021. Instead of the usual 4 eclipses a year, this year we've got 6 eclipses, and we've got some extremely powerful planetary alignments coming up that will affect us not only personally but globally. So this is a pivotal year, giving you an opportunity for great transformation and growth and rebirth in all life areas. So let me break the year down for you, dear Saggies. Just to let you know, at the end of the video is a list of most of the important dates that I'm mentioning in this video. So just relax and enjoy. You don't have to take notes unless you want to. On January the 10th, we've got a lunar eclipse happening here in your 8th house. And on January 12th, we've got Saturn and Pluto coming to sit together, conjunct, as it's known astrologically. So you have a big activation at the beginning of this year, and really for most of this year, in the financial area. An activation here on the 8th house as to how you deal with other people's resources, how you deal with your taxes, pension, assets, loans, debts, all those kinds of things. And it's a good time with that lunar eclipse in the 8th to make some good New Year's resolutions as to what you want to create for yourself financially, the abundance that you want to manifest in your life. And certainly with these 3 guys here, there's a great potential to turn your finances around this year. It may take work because Pluto and Saturn take chipping away and working at maybe some old habit patterns and beliefs that you've got around money. Maybe you've got a belief that money is difficult to come by, or you have to work really, really hard to earn just a very little. So maybe some of these old beliefs need to be recognized or brought to consciousness so that you can begin to change them. But what happens with Saturn is it's an opportunity to restructure your finances. With Pluto there, it's a very good idea to get out of debt or do the best you can to reduce any debt that you have. But if you can do this, then really the sky's your limit. March the 22nd until July 2nd, we have got Saturn coming into your 3rd house, really encouraging you to learn, to study. What is it you'd like to learn? What skills would you like to grow, to develop? It's a good time for doing some serious networking. It's a good time for connecting with like-minded people and finding your tribe with whom you really resonate. April 4th, June 20th, November 12th. 3 important dates when Pluto and Jupiter come together. It's really like 3 powerful cannons blasting off. First of all, it's important to look at your gifts, your talents. What do you love doing? If you really love what you're doing, with Pluto and Jupiter in that 2nd house of money, you can make a killing during this year. You could really create great wealth. Pluto is the ruler of wealth and money. It's also a ruler of debt. That's why I'm saying get out of debt if you can. But Jupiter magnifies the situation with money. So if you're on a roll and you've got a good attitude and you're grateful, then boy, there's nothing you can't really achieve with that aspect. But it's encouraging you to dig deep and to unearth some of the talents that you know you've got, but you've not developed yet. And maybe a hobby can be developed into a business. So it's all got some real positive possibilities there for you, my lovely Saggies. May 13th to June 25th, we've got Venus going retrograde in your relationship house. So this is not the best time to start a new relationship, but it can mean that somebody from your past comes back into your life. Maybe you're going to start the relationship again, or maybe it's an opportunity for healing and releasing and letting go with love. It's also a good time to reevaluate your relationships. Are they working? What needs to change? Are you enjoying your relationships? Venus is very much about enjoyment. Do I have enough pleasure and giggles and fun with the people that I'm interacting with? And if not, what needs to change? Is it something inside of me? Am I being too serious? Or is it that I just need new company? June the 4th, we have got a lunar eclipse happening in your first house in your sign. And June the 21st, we have got a solar eclipse happening here, activating this 8th house again. So the lunar eclipse in your sign, lovely Sagittarius. And as we move through this year and into next, the eclipses are going to be mainly in Gemini and Sagittarius, your opposite sign in your sign. So it's a tremendous opportunity for turbocharged changes in your life. Luckily, you are a mutable sign, so when necessary you can be flexible, and flexibility is probably going to be a real asset for you. This is shining a light on you. How do you see yourself? Do you look at yourself in the mirror and say, "Oh, don't I look fabulous?" Or are you being critical? What would you like to change in the way that you present yourself to the world? This is an opportunity for changing your image, maybe, completely, to something that is totally authentic. Saturn goes retrograde from July 2nd to December 7th, back into this money house, just checking that you've got some good ways of dealing with money, that you're not overspending, you're not going beyond your means, and that you've got some good plans in place financially. And it's really just a consolidation aspect, really helping you to ground and to be quite secure financially, to feel that security, to know that whatever happens, you're going to work hard and you'll find a way to make it financially. July the 5th, we've got a lunar eclipse also joining the party here. So this, chances are, it will shine a light on maybe where you don't feel so confident and where you really need to build yourself up. And it could be the fruition of an idea, a business idea, or the coming together of people who want to get involved in your idea or support you in some way. September 9th to November 13th, we've got Mars retrograde. When Mars is retrograde, it's really not the best time for starting something new, a new project, but it is wonderful for completing something. It's also important when Mars is retrograde not to push too much. If something's not moving, just back off for a little while and put your focus somewhere else. Mars has this one, you see Mars and his arrow, he wants to push forward. And sometimes when things don't move forward, he can get angry and even a little aggressive. So if you can keep that in mind and just say, okay, I'll be the flexible, mutable sign that I am. I'll just go round the obstacle. I won't hit it head on. And then you're going to find things are just going to move really nicely and easily for you. November the 30th, we have got a lunar eclipse in Gemini, your opposite sign. And on December the 14th, woohoo, we have got a solar eclipse happening in Sag. So this is now, the big focus is on your relationships, maybe something coming to a head in a relationship, some much needed changes happening, and here, new beginnings for you. Something exciting, you begin to blossom. Like a caterpillar, you've lost that old body, and you're a butterfly now. You're lighter, you're brighter. This is very much about finding your joy, and you are Jupiter ruled, and the essence of you, Sag, is very much the most joyful sign of the zodiac. So how can you reclaim that and then send it out vibrationally into the world? Because that will enhance your relationships, not only with others, but with yourself. And don't be surprised if you project a completely different image of yourself in the world by the end of this year. December 17th, we've got Saturn coming into your third, and December the 20th, Jupiter. Now these two together are very good for business. So if you've got a business idea, you've got a business going, this could be really very positive for you. It's very good for networking and making some good business connections that could be really mutually beneficial. It's also really good for studying, for learning, for teaching, for sharing knowledge and information, which you certainly love doing, my lovely Sagittarius. So it's a jam-packed year, full of excitement and possibility. Perhaps you'd like to have a personal reading to look at the astrological energies and how you can make best use of them. Maybe even have a little Pleiadian channeling as well. Thank you for liking the video if you liked it, commenting, and I read them all, and sharing and subbing. Bye for now.